Okie dokie. I did not either figure out music or games to test or play either. 29 ratings already? Oh yeah, I was also curious what the rating system was going to be for this too. Because I was assuming it was mostly just a, hey, let's play games kind of playtest thing, but that was sort of random. Okay. I was going to say mine should be at the bottom because it's one of the, there we go, yeah. Because it's not actually a public thing. Least rated? Yeah, I was going to say there was not. Interesting. Yeah, okay, and I submitted it pretty early. Okay. I had one last thing I wanted to do, which was send a message that says, oh my goodness. Okay. So now I might just wait a little bit actually, because ads are gonna happen here. Any hoozles. Oh, and for the games I've already played, which there might be updates, seeing how I did updates for my own game anyway. Oh yeah, and I just left feedback in the Discord. Okay, so it was this, and yeah, this is looking interesting to me. The basic shapes. This, and this, and this are the ones that I've played so far that I could throw ratings on. Okay, so the ratings being satisfying interactions. And then from what I played, yeah. I think this does suffer a little bit from the survivors alike thing where you pick an upgrade and then you just kind of pick the... I don't know. I never found the upgrade system super compelling in survivors alike stuff because they're all passives that just kind of deal damage in a certain way. There's less of like you're specifically picking, oh, I want this thing to do this bit of damage or something. I definitely found the gameplay compelling. Appealing. I do like the theme a lot. And actually, I think I will use the ad break to go grab the restroom, and then I can also check the... Well, it's been all 2 minutes, so... Okay. But I will be back. Okie dokie. It's gonna take me a little bit to rate games. So it just seems so tiny when I zoom it to just 100%. There was something I was listening to or wanted to listen to. Was it Bandcamp? I added something new. To stuff I was... No, it wasn't collections. Yeah, I'll just grab something off of this list here. Yeah, this is what... I was watching a Jonathan Blow clip talking about Colorado, and then I saw this person was in the comments, and I was like, that's so funny that I know this person. And I'm just finding them on a random YouTube comment. I guess it's like the world is always much smaller than you think it is. I guess in terms of people who actually, like, interact on the internet and stuff. Oh, and this is gonna actually give me like an album or something. Well, no, this'll no. It's just gonna take an album. Album's worth. Actually, no, there should be lots of albums in here, right? Yeah, there's lots of albums. Give me like a random one in the middle. Also, thank you for the hydrate. Okay, there. That's only 4 songs. Whatever. Okay. Played around with some hightail modding without coding so far. Made a pocket horse. As in... Oh, I think I have both of the Styx games? Oh, I think I went out of my way to purchase these because I was like, oh, I'm really getting into stealth games. And hell yeah, a goblin. And now here it's gonna give both of the Styx games for free? Can I refund it on Steam then? I don't think I've ever tried to refund anything on Steam, but... That's also a thing too, of like, if I do like the game and I want to support, well then I do want to buy it, so... Okay, a horse you can pick up and carry around in your inventory. Well, does it become tiny to go inside of your inventory, or does it like wander around in your inventory and eat things? Because I was just reading a dev story, or I was reading somebody had collected a series of tweets, not tweets, found a series of stories. I want to say it was newbie indie dev or something. I was looking at their Patreon, and they mentioned what was the game? Because I'm like, wait, if I can... Yeah, and I was just doing the free. Yeah, a small collection of game dev anecdotes, and one of the anecdotes for Ultima Online, there we go, was that when mounts were added, riding a horse would place it into your character container and equip it as pants. However, the horse's roaming AI was not disabled, so it would wander around inside your inventory, try to eat items, and eventually crash to the server by walking outside the container's coordinate mounts. That's what I think of when you say pocket horse. Because apparently Ultima Online had a very interesting system for horses. Okay, so it shrinks down into a little pocket horse and then becomes large again when you place it. So it is just a way to carry around a horse. Oh, you're trying to catch slimes? Yeah, okay. There are no slimes here, not yet. I did do a game about a slime at one point, so like I did fill that indie required indie thing if everybody's gotta make something with slime. Or even recently I did like, here's just some balls. Oh, did I not actually put it anywhere? It might just be a video. I don't know that I actually put the game up anywhere. I didn't really get far enough for it to be a game necessarily, but yeah, there we go. There's the little slime I made. Okay. But if they do, we'll be sure to catch them all. Can add them to other streams now. They're currently on yours hand, PG Koma. How exactly? I'm like, here, feel free to infest my stream with stuff. I infested it with emote drop here from PG Koma. That's another like, it is also Funbase. I'm like, I feel like I was... or at least Funbase, I was surprised when I looked at the stream. I was like, oh, it's been a couple of months since there was any Funbase streams. Oh, okay, manually add the stream to the system. Well, if you do, you have my blessing. You have my permission to add my stream to the slime catching system. And then Phil can catch slimes in however many different places. I guess 3 places, if there's only the 2. But... and if it's a system I don't have to manage. Sure, I'll add some more random nonsense to my stream. I've got a roller coaster, I've got the stream avatars, I've got the emote drop. We'll just add all sorts of crazy crap. Is it supposed to be the bot? I guess it didn't, Or is it because it also caught a mythic? I was gonna say, an instant mythic? Hell yeah. Does it come up with the emotes? Or was that not? For some reason I was thinking there was emotes attached to the, like, when you catch a thing. Okay, yeah, you've now infested it with, yeah, of course it's blessed. Oh wait, let's check the Discord. There was nobody saying, hey, please play my game, so... Oh, you need to add all the emotes in 7TV, so disable them for you for now. Okay. I don't even know what the 7TV thing is, so... okay. Let's just do these ratings real quick. Did this make me think? No. Not really. It's just pinball, and it's just... I guess I had to sort of think to... It's not really a think, it's just I need to notice that the cooldown is off cooldown. See, and this is always how I always feel weird about ratings like this. Because I think inherently comes with like a 5 is good, 1 is bad. But that's not necessarily true, where it's like, if you're making a game where you don't want people to think, then that's a valid way to make a game. But then the rating is gonna make it seem like it's, yeah, then like stylish is... I guess they have some colors here. It's got a certain style for sure. Yeah, I'm never huge on the like really blown up pixel art. So... I don't know, I kind of want to give it like a 3, but do I have exactly... It's the pixel sizes. The pixel sizes are not... 7TV is a system that let me upload 600 emotes to use. Okay. Oh yeah, because you wouldn't have that many unless you hit like or you get more emotes as you go along, but it's not like 600 of them, so... Oh, added Hightail to your Steam library now, because why not? Wait, I thought the whole thing was that it wasn't on Steam yet. Is it, or is it not? Yes or no? Oh. As in, you could click into Hightail through Steam. I gotcha. Okay. Appealing theme, definitely. Except the pixel sizes. Well, I think it needs more of the magic here. It's very gray and white. And it's got a little bit of it with these items and stuff, but... And it's always a little rough to judge like a work in progress project and stuff too, so... Yeah, you can add anything to your library, yeah. And add the art it's supposed to show so it looks legit. Oh, okay, so you can even make it look like it's supposed to be there. I feel like I have something that oh, Blender. I think Blender is on a button I can click on Steam. Although I don't think I do because I have it on my taskbar, or did? Or maybe I was clicking it through Blender. And then satisfying interactions. I mean, it's pinball is like, it's fun enough. But that's also like me personally, but... Okay, I'm gonna take forever rating all of these things. This is why I never leave reviews or anything either, but that's... Okay, Blender is on Steam. I thought there was one of them that I added to click through on Steam. Maybe like Piskel or something? I don't recall. Okay, so, stylish visuals... Definitely. I mean, again, it's all like work in progress, so there's the one stage. But in terms of like the actual... Okay, definitely made me think. I mean, some of it was they gave you kind of a build, and you just kind of mess with that build. But definitely made me think. Visuals are fairly stylish. Again, it's one of those, like, the background needs a little more, but that's also... It just feels rough to judge an in-progress product and say, it's still not there yet. And it's, like... Yeah, I was just signing up to do this to do playtesting. I wasn't looking to do a bunch of this, like, rating the game kind of stuff, but... Because these are all, like, just work in progress anyway. Let's see, the interactions were fairly satisfying. Compelling gameplay, definitely. I enjoyed it. Like I said, some of the builds felt kind of very specific, but... And the theme is appealing. Like I said, it needs a bit more in the background, but yeah, there. But I do like this game. I like where it's headed. Okay, this one was less interesting to me. Didn't make me think. It wasn't supposed to make me think. Stylish visuals definitely had some graphical issues when I played it, though. Appealing theme? Less so. How's my sleep? I did recover. I'm feeling better today for sure. I actually slept, so. Satisfying interactions... Less so. But I mean, I guess it hits what it's trying to hit with the clicker stuff, but... Compelling gameplay, I mean, less so. It definitely hits what you want for a clicker, but I'm also less interested in a clicker. So, and then stylish visuals, for the most part, yeah. Oh, I did like the UI a lot. I think this is a little barren. Well, it might also be because something like a tree here is making you think, oh, maybe it's a forest, but then it's not actually a forest, it's just a single tree. But it's one of those things of like I'm leaving the rating and then I'm trying to come up with the why I feel that way. Okay, yeah, this one was... I had a lot of fun with this one. Definitely had some satisfying physics interactions. I did find the gameplay compelling. It's one of those, like... Because if I think of this as, like, average or above average, it's... Was it above average? Made me think, definitely. I mean, I was even in that one puzzle there, so... You're late, you're gonna blame Brainoid? Whatever floats your goat there, I suppose. We'll just blame Brainoid for everything. That's why I started the stream late too. All Brainoid's fault. Stylish visuals. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of one level theme. They certainly are stylish. And then I'm not as compelled by the theme necessarily, but it's not like it's bad. And then I did find the gameplay pretty compelling. Although it is very Portal. And that's always one of those things of like, how do you judge something that is... Yeah, well, that's kind of what that article... I guess I could shill the one article I did here. That's kind of the article I wrote was... the, like... what was I just... Oh, it was kind of the imitation versus inspiration. And when it's... like when this is pretty close to what Portal is, then yeah, I feel like you gotta have something different. So you're gonna embrace the blame. There's what is it, like you could put that blame on me or something like that. Made me think, not as much because it is just kind of a push your luck thing. Stylish visuals, I love the visuals, but it's just probably because it's pretty ladies. Appealing theme, I like it for sure. But it's just gonna be, oh, put busty ladies in every game. Well, no, I think it's also because the theme, in terms of like what you're actually doing in the game, adheres to like a troop caravan of people and stuff too. It's like all this stuff in the game kind of feeds into that, like the stores where you're getting people to recruit and stuff. I definitely found it compelling. I found it... Oh, that was the one thing about... I never did ask that with the push your luck aspect of if you can just... Like, does it prevent you from just pulling drunks every single turn? Because then you're just gonna bust... Or it feels like there is a world in which you could just pull drunkards every single turn and bust without pulling any good cards, and then do that every turn. It's extremely unlikely, but it feels like it is possible. No, I found the gameplay pretty compelling. This one I'm very interested to see how this evolves. And then I didn't really get up to the point of seeing how satisfying the interactions were. But... Okay, and these are just quick, somewhat random. Okay, I can get rid of my thing there. Yeah, and I'm still waffling on whether I actually want to put an application in here. But it's like, well, then I could just get a no specifically. And it's... I could just put my stuff in the cover letter. That's really what I need to do, is just write up a cover letter that has the important bits, even if my portfolio is uninteresting. Okay, so... And then I have submissions up twice. There we go. Let's get rid of some tabs. And then did the music die? Yes. Okay, hell yeah. All the things. Okay. And now, here, back on Discord, did anybody say, hey, there we go, up for a while longer if you want to try out Assault Zeta, Just warning, it's pretty hefty downloads and not necessarily great for a stream. Assault Zeta. There we go. So download it, and then while it downloads, I can send a message that says I am trying it out. Oh, it is going to take a little bit, ain't it? Well, while it does that, I can also... Oh, there we go. You're already here. Yeah, okay. Howdy, howdy. Yeah, I never know if I should link, like, the Twitch stream in the chat or not, or if that's just kind of obnoxious, so... But people seem to be able to find my links through the Discord, so... but while that is downloading, test buddies from the Discord, getting this demo ready for release on Steam in the next month or two. Congrats. I'm really interested in hearing what are the most important things to improve before the demo release. I'm okay with this being played on public Twitch or YouTube stream. Well, see, it's, I mean, all of these are kind of public in some degree, right? I guess the Discord is not necessarily public, is it? But I just kind of, because even mine is just under a password, but it's not like it's a difficult password or anything. So, oh, it is another Phil. Are you also 6 feet tall? Half of my audience, if not more, is all 6 foot tall Phils. It was easy to find, but I don't think it would have been unreasonable to link it. Yeah, okay. Well, we're playing Catch the Slimes. I'm playing Catch the Phils. Well, I think it's just because of that other Neurosama one, where I put a link in and said, hey, I'll play Neurosama Jam games, and then they immediately said ban. Nope. You gotta talk in the Discord and do something other than just put a link. So now I'm a little wary of, like, putting down links in places. Okay. Welcome to the Assault Zeta demo, an arcade UFO flight simulator. Inspired by David Braman's Zarch virus on the Archimedes and the Amiga. No clue. As a pilot in the first assault wave, your task is simple: destroy the Earthlings. Play the game with either mouse or gamepad. I was gonna say, this is looking more gamepad-esque to me, but I don't know. There we go. We can check and see if the newsletter's working. I always click all the links. Speaking of, there we go. Links clicked and game downloaded. So should I also be looking at images of whatever David Braben's Zarch/virus? Zarch is a word that I have not seen before. All the viruses. I mean, I'm assuming there's other people that are not Phil, right? I don't know. Right now, you are surrounded by Phils. I knew it! I'm surrounded by Phillips! Would you like to help us improve the game by allowing the gathering of anonymous data? Sure. Welcome to the alpha test. Oh, okay, that's cool. You got the QR code. Yeah, this is definitely the way to do it, is to put both the website link and the QR code. Because I know, talking to that one game dev, he was saying that you could put anything in a QR code, and there's some people that are a little nervous about scanning QR codes. So That's something I did with my business card. Is I put both, like, here's the website link written out on the QR code, or with my Linktree link rather. No, and it's good you have all this the links here too, in the game. Play the game with that there. Okay. That just starts, don't it? Okay, I did kind of want to use the controller. It does not do left and right? Okay. I have no clue how to play the original arcade inspiration there. Does the camera have like some kind of curve on it? And then I immediately die. Also, I'm hearing a little bit of audio. Is there a lot of bit of audio? Or maybe this would be better with the mouse. Oh, it's not space? Oh, right click, okay. I keep wanting to press the buttons. The buttons don't seem to do anything. Yeah, hope the newsletter works. Am I floating backward? There we go. Okay, I gotta point down to... I'm assuming that, yeah, okay, this is probably inspired off of whatever arcade game or something, but... Oh, so do I... Just the... Controls are gonna take a long time to get used to. But I am getting used to them. I just realized that it's a lot of Earthlings. And I'm getting shot. It kind of behooves me to just hold down the button for the flight, right? At least it seems to be easier for me to just kind of fly at max height there. Energy low. I don't know how to park. Okay, I gotta look up. Okay, so then I look. Oh my goodness. I'm assuming it's inspired off the arcade game, but it's gonna take a long time to get used to. I just want to use the WASD. And they're gonna spawn camp me. Okay, wait, is it... It's looking down when I... This is a really neat control scheme. The fact that you can fly everywhere just by looking left and right and up and down. It is not easy. Okay, now we're back to just hold right click because that seems to work the best for me, but that also burns out my energy though. Now that I know about that. Okay, let's also test parking. Okay, we back it up, forward. Oh. Yeah, this is exactly like it. Well, is it going to be very specific, or can I just crash into the pad? Oh, that was so close. Bugger off. Okay, no, this is one of those ones that you have to be very specific about landing. I always find that such a difficult thing to do. Yeah, okay, trying to yap and run this game is almost outside of my expertise. Okay, I might have to look up David Braben's Zarch? I don't... Was it Zatch? Oh, and I'm like, oh, is there more levels? Probably. But I'm not really getting through this one. Can I park? The hardest thing. It's just... And then I'm out of energy. Okay, no, I cannot park. Can I... Let's try the controller again. Let's see if that... Okay, only a single level in the demo. So... Oh, this might be easier, actually. Maybe? Ooh, okay. What's the shoot button? Okay, that's the shoot button. Not the left trigger? Yeah, left button and right button on the mouse. And then right trigger for flying, but not left. But it's the button for shooting instead of the left trigger. Seems a little odd to me. Or at least it feels like if you have left and right on the mouse, and right on the joystick. Am I getting all of them? Slowly but surely. Is it spawning any more, or am I actually getting there? Okay. So now, can I park is the question. Also, is this... Have you played it on both control schemes? Oh, come on. Yeah, I knew it was going to be one of those ones that was... Like... I feel like I was close, and yet... Nope, you weren't. What sort of control scheme does the original game have? Because this is... It's still not clicking with me, for sure. Yeah, there's definitely a part of me that just wants, like, WASD. Because I think the idea of running around, or flying around and shooting stuff, is fun, but... I don't feel like I'm flying around shooting stuff. I feel like I'm fighting the controls and occasionally lasering a thing. Oh, the houses! I'm just shooting all the red tanks. Because the red tanks are very obvious. And they're shooting at me. But also the houses. Okay. Oh, that's so many houses. Wow, so I managed to miss all the houses there? Okay, so now we're gonna make another attempt at the park. I'm still coming in way, way too hot. Hey, I did it! Holy heck. Original game was mouse only with a fixed camera. I think this control scheme is cool. Like I said, I'm finding it hard. And I don't know if that's also tweaking the controls might help me. But... Or if it is just a hard control scheme. Well, and I think part of the reason I'm thinking of WASD is just because when I think of a UFO, I think of it hovering, like, menacingly, without any kind of fuel or power or anything. And here, I'm having to actively control the height constantly. But, like I said, I have no knowledge of the arcade game at all. I guess as much as I'm complaining, I am figuring it out too. Ooh, the tree's burning is a nice touch. Oh no. Yeah, this is always one of those, like, how easy is it for you to land? Ooh, I did it again. There we go. Yeah, you should clip that, because I'm too lazy to clip it either. I do try to go back and clip stuff from my streams, but... Is this a new tank, or did I just miss this tank the entire time? Yeah, I think the theme, the inherent idea of destroying all the things is a fun idea. I think the controls are just... This is also going to be one of those ones that I finish this demo and then put it down because I'm going to be too motion sick to continue. So... That... Who keeps moving that house? There we go. And the immediate cut to the thing here. Oh, right at 10 minutes. And I got a score? What's the score exactly? Because that looks like a timer. Is it adding a certain amount of time per player death, I would assume? Not entirely sure. You don't have to be that guy. And now you're probably just gonna do it to annoy me, but but you don't have to be that guy. That guy doesn't have to. There's a penalty for death. Yeah. Or a time penalty for death. Or no, because it okay, no, you actively choose to be the guy. Okay. And like I said, I think I'm going to get a little motion sick here, so I don't know that I'm going to do that again. I guess I have to. I'm stuck here. I can't leave. I have to play the game forever. No. Okie dokie. Compelling gameplay. I liked the theme. The theme, I don't know if it's a more compelling theme than other. I mean, I think it's about average for the theme, but... Okay, yeah, a 30-second penalty for death. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say 7 deaths was like, okay, I think I could count that out if I were really thinking about it there, but... Stylish visuals, not really. I mean, it was also just the one demo island too, but... Oh, I think it might help me to look at the arcade game. Because... Zarch. Okay, not Zatch. I think I'm also getting it mixed up with the name Zach. So... Because it's one of those things of like, oh, something I might criticize is simply the game trying to be as much of a homage to this thing as it can be. So... Okay. Oh, virus is the same. Okay, the game is not Zarch / virus. It's... Do you have a video? You have a 10-minute video. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's why the spaceship. Because I would say this spaceship is like extremely simple, but it kind of fits the UFO aesthetic, and also, yeah, if this is the... Yeah, okay. This is making more sense here. Oh, so this did not attach it just straight up to the back of the ship with the camera kind of thing. This is, How do you play this exactly? Okay, no, for what you're trying to go for, you entirely nailed what you're trying to go for. I think it is difficult to play, but I think you nailed what you were going for, so... Yeah, okay, and this is why I'm looking at the arcade game, because I'm like, when you're going for a... So, if I... Because then it's like, if I recalibrate and say this is trying to be... Well, I guess that's the question. Is like, do you want this to be a marketable Steam game, or do you want this to be a arcade update, like, faithful recreation? Because that's kind of two different things. The control scheme's really interesting, but also, like, this is not music. I was like, we're not supposed to be listening to music, right? We're supposed to be listening to, I guess the sound effects? It's not really a soundtrack necessarily. Okay, but ratings for this. Satisfying interactions. Kinda. I mean, yeah, when you're lighting the trees on fire, when you're blowing up buildings, yes, but the controls I just found obnoxious, personally. Well, like I said, it's also the motion sick part of me that's like, no, I can't. I just physically can't. Like, Kirby Air Riders, not Air Riders, Kirby Air Ride was the one game that, like, that got me very motion sick. So, like, Kirby Air Riders was, like, literally not even... I was like, I might be interested. I think Sakurai doing something that's not Smash, and I like Kirby a lot. But I was just like, if it's anything like the first one, I physically cannot play it. Compelling gameplay? Yeah. Stylish visuals... Well, and that's always the thing, too, is, like, did they do a very blocky ship? Because the rest of the world is very blocky. But then, like, here, you're doing, like, a mix of assets, I think. Low poly, low poly. I guess it is all fairly low poly. You could maybe even do that for, like, the water and the land, too. Actually, I think that would... At least for me personally, I think the game would be more compelling if it was the very low poly world. Am I saying make the graphics worse? Yes. I think that would make it more compelling to me. I think it's simply because the ground and the water make it look like it's trying to go for realistic, but then everything else is low poly to a degree. And I'm also like that might be just like the assets that you got and stuff too. So if it is just kind of mashing together assets, it doesn't feel fully congruent to me, I think is what it is. Compelling gameplay, kinda. I had fun blowing up the houses, but it wasn't like I was doing a lot to engage with the enemies necessarily. And the controls were just making me sick. Stylish visuals, kind of. It's got some of the low poly style, but then also, like I said, it's just a little incongruent between. Well, and that's always one of those things too, of like, take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm obviously not the target audience for this because I am getting motion sick with it, and I haven't even heard of the arcade game, so. But yeah, that's personally, I think if you could make the land look a little more like the buildings. Made me think. Kinda. At least parking. Trying to park and trying to figure out the controls, it made me think. And see, that's the thing too, is like, I feel like this is saying, oh, the strategy of the game, as opposed to like, could you understand the controls? It's why I think ratings like this are just silly. I think that's why I like doing the in-person, like, hey, here's my thoughts. Or like, oh, I'll do a video of me playing the game. And that is more helpful than a random star rating. Or like a semi-random star rating. Oh, and I think I've sent my thoughts over to everybody that I've sent stuff to. But I think I will move on to the next game. I don't know if I have any more thoughts for this. And unless there's more questions, feel free to put some more questions in there. If there's something specific that you're looking for, so. Thanks for playing in the comments. It's super helpful to hear feedback. No, and it's one of those things of like, You get so caught up in making your game, and then you watch somebody play it, and you're like, nope, I still gotta make that more obvious. I still gotta make it like clearer. So, okay, now all the fills have to catch slimes. This is at least if this is a mock-up for a capsule, I think this is pretty good. I think the words are clipping into this a little bit, but otherwise, I think this does a very good job. Because it's something like for my game is a little. I think it's also why it's closer to the bottom here too. I've been focused on the gameplay for now, not the capsule image. Yeah, and I still don't know exactly what I want to do for the capsule image. And I don't even have bowling pins in the game. I don't know if that is going to be a thing or not, but... Oh yeah, this is well out of date. I've changed the numbers and everything. Yeah, okay, early capsule sketch and the text is just a placeholder. No, I think for a capsule image, I think this is good. This captures the exact, like, what you're doing in the, like, the fantasy of the game is you are a spaceship shooting dudes, and it's stylish, and has the name of the thing in there, and with, like, a certain specific font, too, and not... Because it was something like how to market a game was mentioning, making sure that the font is not just one big block of, you know, just that it's not just a word there, so... Yeah, like I said, my capsule I need to work on for sure, but I was focused on the gameplay. It sounded like you might be wanting to sleep or something after this, but if you want to, you can go rate the game. I don't think I have any ratings. I think a couple of people have played it, since we were kind of tossing some early playtests at each other, but... It's such a bummer that this little roller coaster here immediately just clips inside of the other. It's just immediately clips into the other things, so... Agree with a lot of the first impressions of the game and the controls. Lots of work to do still. Okay. Well, and like I said, it's always one of those things of, like... I find it difficult to control and stuff, but that's also, like... If you're trying to go for this arcade game, this also did not look easy to control, just off of the video here, so... Okay. You guys brought out the roller coaster to put it away? Thank you. And... Does not seem like anybody else is looking for... Or... It's not saying anything. I don't have any, like, random direct messages or anything, right? Yeah, because I've had that happen before, too, where somebody's, like, randomly direct messaging me in the middle of a thing, and I'm like, oh. Completely missed it, because I don't find those easy to see on Discord. Okay, so what do I want to play next? I've got an hour and a half still. For some reason, I feel like it's Friday, but it might be because I'm playing games instead of working on something. Oh, this one does not have the... Oh, I'm thinking of Down to Jam. Down to Jam has that very nice, like, okay, we grayed out all of the ones you've already played. Oh, lots of comments. Oh, there hasn't hardly been any ratings so far. Itch also has that? Okay. Because it doesn't appear to be... Oh, no, okay, it is. It just hadn't refreshed it. Yeah, okay. I think I like what Down to Jam does better. Because it's a little more obvious. This kind of does a little bit of darkening the thing and then putting rated on there. Okay, I just hadn't refreshed the page. Okay. There is lots and lots of games that have no ratings and no comments. So, well, because all of these slimes are feeding back into the main database there, right? Because now I'm like, well, is everybody able to catch? So now can you sit in multiple different? Because I was like, the timer is only on a stream related thing, though, right? It's not on a database related thing. Oh, dash catch smash. I was interested in this because I think this capsule image is very compelling to me. So, okay, yeah, you can catch in multiple at once. Yeah, okay. I know. I know it had the cooldown, but yeah, okay. There's only 3 with it active at the moment, though. Or when they're streaming, yeah. Here. And then I guess I will pop over to the Discord and say, hey, I'm trying out the game. Just in case. Here, I'm looking for a dash. Cash. I knew I wasn't going to be able to say it. Dash, catch, smash. Yes. I don't think it's a bad name necessarily. I don't find it an easy name to say. There we go. Oh, okay, and this has a little thing to fill out here too. Okay. I was gonna say this PG Coma. I gotta see if they're around again at some point. I'm even using the emote drop, and I haven't even said like, "Hey, thanks for making it." I'm using it and enjoying it. So, this is an MVP. Yeah, I was gonna say this doesn't. Because they said something about when you submit a game, put a little comment, and I was like, I didn't see a spot for leaving a comment on, like, what you want to get out of the playtest and stuff. Yeah, this might be a fairly good idea to put on there. Is just say what feedback. Okay, this is an MVP of the dash catch smash. Use your enemies. Use your enemies to kill your enemies in this bouncy arcade game. Dash through enemies to stun them, catch them, and then throw them at other enemies to smash them. Okay. I have not played any Ape Escape, but that's... says you're welcome. Oh, am I, Are they streaming? Because I'm like, I want to raid over there at some point. I feel like I only got to raid over there a couple times. Survive until the timer runs out to beat the level and try to get a high score while you're at it. Oh, has it been it has been an hour. I'm gonna sit. I was gonna make a joke about that being a possibility, then. No, again, you have to be that guy. I am hydrating. You can see me hydrating, kinda, sorta, maybe. I'll stand up again, I suppose. Well, you're gonna cause all sorts of chaos. You're gonna make me stand up, and then you're gonna get the roller coaster all over the screen again. Okay, no, we gotta take the toys away. Back into the corner there. That'll probably still crawl its way onto the screen again, but I've slowed it down for a little bit. They see you hydrating. They hating. I don't actually know the rest of that song there, do I? Oh no, this is White and Nerdy. White and Nerdy by Weird Al. He made this song first, right? Just like he made Eat It. And then Michael Jackson stole it. It's summer. It's such a bummer that Weird Al died back in the 80s when he got assassinated by Madonna. I love that I confused the heck out of my aunt when I said that. That I was just like, yeah, no, I watched a movie about it. 6 levels to this MVP. If you enjoyed the game enough and had patience to go through all the 6 levels, first, thank you for playing, and second, I'd love to hear feedback. Oh no, it's barely 7:15. What did you like most about the game? What did you dislike the most? What would you like to be able to do in this game that you have not seen? What frustrated you if you've played or seen earlier versions? With the rock, paper, okay. I have not done earlier versions, so... Oh, bummer. Almost got it. WASD, right click, left click, mouse. Some walls have special effects. Activate them by throwing an enemy on them. Next enemy that bounces on activated walls is empowered. Oh, I should probably just hit download and then read all this. I always want to go into reading the thing, and it's like, no. Download it. Because then while it's downloading and while you're unzipping it, you can... Next enemy that bounces on activated walls is empowered. Okay, I guess I'm just going to have to throw the enemies around. Circles shoot projectiles, triangles chase you, and blocks block dashes from one side and retaliate. Okay. No, not a zip file of a thing? Oh, it does. Okay, it does run. Kinda. Yes, please give me the tutorial. I know I just read the thing, but... WASD, right mouse button to dash, mouse to aim, dash through an enemy to stun it, left mouse to grab it, left mouse to throw it at other enemies. Player HP, level timer, survivor until the end, smash enemies and reach high scores. Circloids shoot you. Rude. They do, because I don't, because I don't dodge well. Oh, is it not? So now I need to go. Now I need to go do something with the enemies. Okay. Triangles chase you, and block dashes. Oh, but you can still hit him in the shield. At any rate, okay. Oh, smash multiple enemies with one throw. I did not read the instructions, and... Okay. Multi-smashes give a score multiplier. There's not really anybody close enough for that, though. Wait, so can I... get hit by everything? Okay. Throw enemies at walls for rebounds. So actually what I want to be doing is like throwing like that. Yeah, okay. Oh, but then it does stop the smash there? Interesting. Rebound smashes give a score multiplier. Oh, okay, so you want to hit him like that? Aha, okay. Some walls have special effects. Throw enemies at the walls to activate them. Once active, throw an enemy at the active wall. Rebound an enemy gains huge speed boost. Rebound an enemy explodes. Hit or end of throw. Some walls are special. It's just really going through, make use of them to survive, discover more in-game. Oh, okay, you had to go through the tutorial. That's why that was darkened. I see. Also, I think I forgot to do this on the last game. Whoops. Wait, do I have a basic game capture? That might capture it, maybe? No, I have a display capture. Okay. Let's dash and catch and smash. Ow. Let's get smashed. I guess. Left click, right? There we go. Goodness. It just taught me how to do all the things, and then I proceeded to forget immediately. Okay, you, and then this, and then that. The walls are closing in. Excuse me. Man, the dash really makes you dash, like, so far. Okay, I need... Why did it dash back the other way? Because I was aiming the wrong way? Probably. Oh, and that's the cooldown on your dash there. Okay. That's a neat way to do that. Yay, okay, my poor aim. I keep trying to hit things. No, I don't want to hit things. Oh, and that's my health. Okay. What? Okay. This seems... So no, that is dashing towards the mouse. I guess I'm just not paying attention to where the mouse is. And I'm not paying attention to the... Okay, goodness. Let's try that again. Okay, so we right click, we left click, and then we shoot a wall and hope it hits something. Okay. I think that's a more effective way to do it. Okay, maybe I need to pay attention to where the flippin' mouse is. Did I just get done blowed up? Okay, don't aim at the enemies. I don't know if I like the rebound. I think that's nice if you can get a rebound, but I don't think you should be aiming for rebounds. Because now it feels like I'm just trying to not aim at the enemies. Yeah, okay, the name of the game is Dash and Catch and Smash. But I don't feel like I'm smashing in the last part if I'm shooting off a wall instead. I think it's kind of cool. Well, and then you've got the whole wall mechanic there. Where it's supposed to do something. I'll just get hit by everything. This is why I don't do twin stick shooters much. I'm not... And then I'm just shooting the enemies. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if I'm a huge fan of the rebound. Oh, yeah. I'm barely even getting to the upgrades here. Throw enemies harder. Throwing enemies decelerate slower. Longer trajectory line. I don't know. Sure. And then I'll just get hit by everything. Nope, I'm supposed to not aim at the enemies. For the maximum score. Dash. There we go. Did I do a... Well, I did throw enemies harder. I don't know what that means necessarily. Oh. I do feel like it's fulfilling the title, though. Well, and like I said, with the rebound mechanic, I feel like it's fulfilling the title slightly less. Because I don't feel like I'm smashing. I feel like I'm... Wow, this is one of those things, too, where I'm like... I don't think you even need the cooldown on the dashing. And then you're not supposed to aim at the enemies. Yeah, which that just feels less good to me. I'm also just really bad at dashing in the direction I want to dash. Oh, this one's shiny and everything. Oh, okay, these are... it's a blue rarity, so I want the legendary, yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm never huge... Well, it depends on the game. I feel like there's a good amount of, like, rarity system things that turn into, okay, I just picked the biggest number. Yeah, I don't think it needs a ton of the, like, dash. Yeah, I don't think you need a huge, like, a reset on the dash. Because of the fact that it just stuns the enemies. It doesn't... Wowee. That was a good throw. I didn't mean to do that well. Yeah, okay, I'm really... Oh, I think it's probably because I'm trying to... I'm assuming that the dash is going to be in the direction of the movement, as opposed to the direction of the mouse. I think I am getting better at it. Well, and it does help that I think there's more enemies to smash now, too. Everybody just catching slimes, it looks like. I'm getting through more levels than I would have thought. Hypercharge walls grant more speed. Sure. Oh, it is neat that it is different levels. I don't know how different they feel exactly, but... Oh yeah, you have to hit the wall, and then... So that'll charge it, and then it'll... Wow, these hypercharge walls are definitely fun. Yeah, I don't know if I... There's a lot of stuff that feels like it's... Here's cooldowns for the sake of cooldowns that don't necessarily need to be there. Like, the hypercharge walls are fun. Like, I don't know that they need to be... Okay, yeah, that's satisfying. Yeah, I do wonder if there's gonna be a, like, upgrade or mechanic for letting you shoot through enemies. Because I feel like that would really solve the yeah, okay, I'm just not paying attention to the... Oh, it's because I don't need... Because I'm not shooting anything. I'm not paying attention to where the mouse is until after I... Yeah, okay, I'm not finding the... Oh, yeah, it is just survive. That's what's happening here. Is this back to level 1? Or no, this just is a level with a bunch of hypercharge stuff. Yeah, it feels like it's getting less into the strategy and more into the, like, okay, I'm just gonna shoot the yellow walls because it gets me the most bounces. And then... yeah, then they just leaned into the, like, okay, the walls are the fun thing. And... if you get enough... yeah, there's something satisfying about that. It almost feels like you're... We've got two different designs here. One is the, like, let's do a bunch of things that bounce around. And the other is, let's do this dashing, catching, smashing kind of thing. There's either, like, too many enemies or too many hypercharge walls or something. Because now I'm just kind of sitting in a corner and letting the one enemy that I did. Okay, I guess I do need to get another enemy going. There's some interesting ideas. I don't think they're coming together super well right now. But this should be basically all 6 levels at this point, right? Or close to. Oops. You were not supposed to get in the way. What, having more slimes to catch is a game changer? Okay, was this the whole thing? Reduce dash cooldown. There we go. Complaining you shall receive. Was this the 6 levels? Was this... I think I'm kind of good at this point. The hypercharge ones were definitely the most fun. Well, yeah, it's the dash being like... Yeah, and it's just because I'm not paying attention to where the mouse is when I dash that the dash feels off to me. So was I just getting lucky with the hypercharge walls? There's something somewhat compelling about the game, and yet... Okay, no, well, and it's one of those parts of it that says, okay, no, I think I'm good. But then I also know myself in that, like, by the time I say, okay, this is good, I'm, like, on level 5 of 6. I'm 90% of the way done, and I say, okay, I think let's go try something else. So no, this is back to the, like, let's spend an hour and a half working on a bug. And, I was like, I might have too much health here, too. I don't seem to have... That first level, I think I died immediately, but the rest of these, I don't feel like I'm really worrying that much about health. Okay, so it just happened to be that one level that I got pretty dang lucky. Oop. Oh, and this is another one of those things of, like... Now that I think about it, why do I need both a right click and a left click? Because you do those things at different times. Sure. Thanks for playing. Okay, I was getting to the point of, like, I think I'm good. I'm ready to rate it and stuff. And that was, yeah, again, I'm glad I pushed a little further. Okay, and there was not a response on the Discord or anything, was there? No, okay. Compelling gameplay, somewhat. Appealing theme. It's appealing to me. I don't know if it's appealing to a ton of people. It's got a lot of juice. I think it needs a little bit of that, like, Geometry Wars kind of thing of, like, I don't know, like some music or some kind of background warping or something, or like, I don't know if it needs music necessarily, but it needs something a little more. But I find it appealing enough. Stylish visuals. Oh, this theme. Yeah, okay. Appealing theme being dashing. Well, okay. That I think I would rate a little less because I like the dash and the catch and the smash, but then it feels a little awkward to do that. And then there's, well, because, yeah, a lot of that is the, I'm not shooting at the enemies, I'm shooting at the wall so I can get the rebound bonus. That's a weird one. Yeah, I was like, well, and I think dashing didn't feel good to me, but that's because I wasn't paying attention to where my mouse was. Yeah, okay. I wasn't the interactions were satisfying, but it also was not. I was getting pretty burnt out by the 6th level there. And then the visuals are somewhat stylish, but I think the background needs a little more pizzazz or something. Yeah, I had enough fun with it. I think the biggest thing being the mismatch between, like, dash, catch, smash was kind of interesting, but then there was all those rebound mechanics. Well, and it's also one of those things of like, oh, we need to put a cooldown on everything. Like, oh, we need to put a cooldown on this. That like, I think you should be able to dash as much as you want because you're just stunning the enemies. It's not like it's killing them. You're not insta killing everything. Although you were kind of insta killing everything every time you shoot a whatchamacallit. Every time you throw an enemy, it seemed to. Well, yeah, I was saying compelling gameplay. I'm like, I think it was satisfying. I don't know if it was super. Well, not long run compelling, because even like the meta progression there, like clicking these, I was just clicking the shiniest one. Yeah, that's why I like. I've done the number go up kind of upgrade system before, but it's definitely not my favorite because of the fact that you do tend to just click the biggest number. Or if they're all positives, then it's like you're not really making a decision between which positive necessarily in a lot of cases. Okay, were there any updates since I did my last rating? Shmup. It's just called Shmup? Oh, I like the little tank, but the... Or Gorticulture? Oh, yeah, I had thought about doing a game. That's like the... Because in Borderlands, what you do is you go find a boss, and you reload the boss a bunch of times and kill it a bunch of times to try to get loot. And I was like, is there a game that's ever, like, encapsulated that as just gameplay? Which I think Monster Hunter kind of does that, but I think there's a lot of, like, you just... It takes a while to fight the monster as opposed to, like, it's a slightly reskinned, like, gotcha machine, essentially. But it definitely felt like there was a gameplay loop in the, like you kill the boss faster. Or you kill the boss, you get some loot that lets you kill the boss faster and faster to then get more and more loot. Oh, and the reason I'm talking about that is because the name of the game I was thinking was calling it Gore Garden. Since they say like farming bosses in Borderlands. But now that I'm yapping about that, it does seem like... Let's go try that. Viscera cleanup detail? It seems. Literally driving now, but when I park, me and my squad are pulling up heavy to your next stream. Add me on Discord. Oh, that's not anything. I was like, wait, is this somebody off of the Discord or something? No, that's... And with the insta follow. Yeah, okay, that is a ban, most likely. I guess I'll take the free... That's the thing, is like, if it is a bot, though, it doesn't really help, does it? You're gonna add me on what, on Discord or something? Let's go find Gorticulture. Oh, it was Durft. I think it's supposed to be Drift, but it's always going to be Durft because it's missing the letter there. And... Did I post any updates in my personal project one? I don't think I did. Not much. I should update it with something. Oh, I should update it with the... Well, I guess it is the same link, so that's also why I'm not... Like, oh, I gotta update it right now. Okay, I'm looking for... Gorticulture. Yeah, okay, 30 days ago. I should throw something on there. Gorticulture. Wow, okay, this is a busy one. Oh, wait, was there any other... There's not any messages here. No. Okay, so then back to here. Oh, and then do these say, playtest? You can use the feedback button in-game to privately message, screenshots included, or comment below. I guess it doesn't necessarily say yay or nay on the streaming the game, but all of these are public anyway. I think mine was the only one that had like a... Or no, there's the couple that have passwords on them still. Although I guess... Oh, you made me stand up and then I forgot to sit down again. Okay, there we go. Nurture a visceral garden. Okay, I think this is trying to get a little bit of viscera cleanup detail there. Although there's a few games in that kind of ilk, right? Okay, download. Yeah, and then while that's downloading, read the thing. For playtesters, I'm looking for feedback if the tools and plant mechanics are easy to learn. Thank you for the hydrate. The menu has some example planes, and there's a test level to try the mop. Most of the important controls are shown on screen, and you can open the book for a full list with buttons. The button and option UI only support mouse, but the book should be usable. Also, I forgot to put it in the book. Interact with the big timer to check your completion status. Asking the shell games questions. I will click that link. I will click all the links. I always click all the links. One day it's going to bite me in the butt, but it hasn't yet. I do not recognize these. The definitive guide to playtest questions. Wood. Okay. Or like forward. I don't know. I don't know if that's like the easiest mnemonic, but sure. Yeah, okay. Frustrating moment, favorite moment. Is there anything you wanted to do that you couldn't? If you could change anything. Yeah, I've seen these questions before. I just didn't, I guess I didn't know the theory behind it. Yeah, there was one, I was reading the... I always remember the guy's name. Adam Saltzman from Finji was talking about, like, pricing. Or he was talking about, like, the process of making a game, and one of the things he mentioned was pricing. And pricing is a solved problem because you just ask the players, how much would you pay for this game? And they'll tell you what they think. And you just get enough people to say that, and you'll have your answer as to how you should price your game. So, good to know that part is easy. It's just asking people how much they would pay for it. Which one should I... Oh, why did you open twice? Is now a courier? Congrats. I don't know what that even means, but I guess we're going to go with this one, not the console one. I don't know. Your test of cleaning up the bloody messes someone else left behind, but your trusty mop and bucket aren't alone. Nurture a visceral garden, creating hybrid plant style, get the job done under budget. Combining cleaning sim with farming, horticulture is a blend that will keep you busy. Interesting. Yeah, it's one of those ones that, like, I think the... yeah, we'll see how it pans out. Yeah, it's just something I've been a little more cognizant of recently, is the, like... It feels like the game that can kind of encapsulate its entire essence in a single capsule image. Or, like, it says, okay, here's the fantasy of the game easily. Works better than, like, here's the mechanics of the game. Yeah, like something like Peak, where you're like your scouts trying to climb up a mountain to escape or to survive. Okay. Controls, tooltips appear in the game. The guidebook has most of the controls that update between controller and mouse automatically. Read the introduction post. It has information about the playtest. You can use the feedback button in game. Team was entered to the Indie Game Clinic Collab Jam 25. Oh, you're saying this thing? No, this is the IGC Test Buddies instead. Wow, 25 of these jams? Jeez. That's a lot of IGC jams. Okay, and those are Blue Skies. Oh, and I clicked this link already. Now we gotta click all of these links. AI hater. Pomodoro timer. Oh, on the play date. The Pomodoro timer. Interesting. There's an in-game radio with royalty-free music purchased from Ovani Sound. It should be fine to play on video. For the playtest, I'd like to know if the mechanics are learnable and get feedback on the plants. Everything is planned to be further iterated on. Most graphics are placeholders. I mean, this looks like actual graphics, though. So that's already looking good to me. Okay, and then this is something I just want to read through later on my own time. Oh, because it's trapped me in the game. It's like, I can't get over to the other screen. Yeah, because I'm in a game, technically. But the question was... I did say I am trying the game now. Okay. So... Okay, I have my inventory of stuff here. I can equip that. It sort of looks like a mop, but it also looks like head crabs? Potatoes, maybe? And potatoes on a stick, maybe? Something about lo-fi. Water us. Some pitcher plants? With blood, apparently. Is that good? Or... Okay, you just happen to be gray. You're not, like, really thirsty. How do I refill this, necessarily? Refill. With water? Oh, it's a hold. Okay. Water with water or water with blood? Oh, that does not last much. Feed us. Well, we'll also try that. Okay, feed you potatoes? Or whatever these are. That's a demon's head, it looks like. Interesting. Want to refill it? I don't know. I think I've had my fill of fills. I think I've got enough. I've got so many. Definitely more than I would have expected. Okay, let's save and quit. Who's making noises? Why are you moving? That's a plant inside of somebody's head, though, right? That's not. You can stop moving. Go away, maybe. You're just gonna put blood everywhere. Okay. Oh, there we go. Can I? Aha! Equip a potato like that, and then feed you. So now we drop. Feed you what? Can I pick this up now? I can. Okay. Push you back over here. You can stay put there. You're a plant. You don't need to be tumbleweeding across the environment here. That's a recycle of some kind. Seeing how I'm tripping on this arm. Throw. And now I'm just getting blood everywhere. I said you go back over here. You just stay there. Don't I don't need you to follow me. Okay, I did not figure out how to feed the pitcher plants. I did not figure out how to water the pitcher plants. It says water us, and then it gave me buckets of blood. Oh, let's equip, I guess. Oh, so it is a mop. So these other things are sponges, I guess. Also, was this anything? I need 250. Okay, but this just gives you water. And then there's antler root. Okay. Is there a spot to plant these? Or no? Maybe? And then they just kind of run away? Do you need to plant the antler root inside of the antlers? Is that why it's called antler root? Pitcher, trivy. Okay, give me some more antler root, and then we plant it inside of one of these things. Maybe. That seems to have taken a little bit. Oh no, that's growing. That's actively growing. Okay. So antler roots like antlers, maybe? That's I'm supposed to understand that. Equip that too. And then it's just okay, I can fill these with whatever. Meaning I probably don't need 2 of them. Was there anything else that is a tool? What's that? Press keyboard tab, joypad, select to open book. So tab. Aha. Okay. Did not figure out any of the plants and stuff. Mop used to clean in blood. It can also launch sponges with force. Bucket used to water plants. Oh, a pitcher plant. Okay, that's where you get blood from. Seeds water plants with bloody water. Different types will only grow on splatter or chunks. Have an antler root and bloom next to a compatible fully grown plant. Flowers will change color, indicating the type of hybrid. I'm not understanding that one at all, but okay. Cut a fully grown plant to sell in the bin. And then makes plants grow faster and worth more coins. Oh, that's why I'm reading it weird. Because it's either antler root or it's antler oot. Because it's not two R's. Grows on chunks. Uses to drain chunks and create plant hybrids. Antler root is a quickly maturing plant that is known for its crossbreeding capabilities, able to create hybrid seeds with nearby flowering plants. Compass rose. The pitcher plant refills 2 buckets when fully grown. As it matures, this body fills with a watery substance derived from processed blood. It's not really water, but it cleans up messes well enough. Tribe grows on splatter. I think they all kind of grow on splatter, right? Creates cleaning sponge balls. Okay. Absorbent fruit ricochets off solid surfaces, cleaning up hard to reach surfaces as enclosed areas quickly. Neat. Oh, it's to do. And then credits being hold on. Okay. Okay, so the pitcher plants all just give you water. Then what's with these things full of blood? Okay, well hopefully I somewhat understood the tutorial there. Am I getting caught on the cobblestone path here? I am. It's just a little too high that I can't walk back onto the path. Odd. Okay, arena test or arena easy? That says work in progress. This says, I don't know. Either or. I also don't know what that smiley face means. Okay, well, I think I want to equip this, and I want to equip this, and I want to equip one of these. Why are there so many, is the question. So do I want to equip a second one? Because I don't think I had a second. Oh, and the timer is ticking, that's for sure. Okay, and then the seeds I can plant on the gore to clean it up, I guess. So we do some of that. Oh, okay, and then that's why I need to leave a spot full. G to then pick you up and then grow this on this thing to get rid of it, kind of. And then we clean this up. Oh, and then did I get this a little too... Oh, and then that was the other thing, is I need to pick up these. Okay, wait, do I need to open it? Okay, there's a button to open it. Can I leave it open? Or does it close? And then we just drop this in here, maybe? No, we pick it up, and we throw it into... Pick it up. And we throw it into it. We pick it up, and we throw it into the thing. And then we close it. Aha, okay. And then this blood splatter goes away? Don't I need to clean it? That's like the whole point of the game is to clean it? So what are these giant demons that are getting kind of eviscerated here? That was not a great throw. Also, continues to not be a great throw. Can I get this arm at a different angle? Okay. I was like, hopefully that's still matching its way into there. We're just gonna abuse the fact that that sort of seems to work. Okay, the idea of the cleaning stuff appeals to me, but the I'm not understanding the plants so far. Oh my goodness, it's just embarrassing every single time. Okay, we come at it like this, and then huck it like... Oh my god. The throwing is not clicking with me at all. There we go. I got there eventually. Are there like spikes and things I need to worry about? Okay, right now I'm just cleaning. And there's not fall damage I need to worry about. Oh, I forgot to open this again. Okay, so maybe we try some more plants? I think I'm not fully understanding the gameplay loop between the cleaning and the plants. Well, I think it's because it gives me tools here, too. Where I'm like, okay, it gives me some shears, it gives me a mop, it gives me a bucket. Also, can I clean this? Not like that, no. Do you just stab with it? So there's not like a mopping motion? It doesn't extend and then sweep across things? Like you would with a mop? You just stab things. And also, can I clean this somehow? Because I kind of need to clean it. Can we refill? And then I'll try to wash away some of this. Oh, it's my own bloody footprints, isn't it? Yeah, I did see that was a game. That was like a puzzle game that I thought was really neat. That was... You have to clean up a... It was sort of a cleaning game like this, I guess, vaguely, but... It was also... A lot of the puzzle was simply how do you... Okay. How do I clean the mop? Is my question. Because this just seemed to be spreading blood everywhere. Not ideal for cleaning. Because it seems to be you want to make the place not bloody instead of more bloody. Okay, yeah, this does feel work in progress when it's like, okay, I can walk around the level, I guess. There's not too much to see here. There's a lot of my own bloody footprints everywhere. Big whoops on my part for that. Oh, they picked that thing clean. Okay. Let's try... Oh, is that why? So I just need to constantly switch out the mops. So I want to drop this, but I want to drop it in the recycle. Then I want to pick up a new mop. Okay, yeah, I'm really not understanding the mops. The water bucket seemed to so much better. Wait, can I put down a water bucket? I'm like, wait a second, can I... Okay, here, drop, not the other button. Oops, okay. So I want to fill this with water. And then I want to drop it with G. And then can I put the mop in it? Aha! Okay. So then here. Now, how often can I use that? Does this get more? Oh, it's a one-time use thing. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna need a lot of these if I am gonna use the mop. And not G. No, it was G, right? There we go. Okay, so now you and you. And was there a third one, or do I just need it constantly? There was a third one. Oh, I didn't. Did I mention the latest episode of Stranger Things was absolutely devastating? Because there was some gnomes in the show that got run over. I was so excited. There was a screen, there was a frame of, oh my gosh, look, there's garden gnomes. That immediately get destroyed. Absolutely devastated. Okay, I think I was almost having more success just dumping water on it. So, yeah, I'm almost having more success just dumping water on it. Because I'm going to have to refill these anyway. And I still have no clue what that smiley face means. Is that a mop thing? Do I need to, like, huck a mop at it? I don't think I really can. The throw doesn't seem to be super strong. So I don't know that that's going to happen. I'm like, I kind of like the slime thing. I mean, it's one of those things of, like, I can tell that people are still here because they're pressing catch slime. But also, I don't know if anybody's going to want to talk if all of the conversation is, hey, look at that slime that I'm catching. But I guess that was always the possibility with stream avatars and stuff, too, is that it could be spammed with all sorts of stuff. How do you clean that? The mop doesn't necessarily seem to be... Ah, okay, this is another spot where there's a lot of... And then every time I look at the bloody footprints, I'm like, look, that's somebody who's really making a mess. And then it's me. It's just me leaving a bunch of bloody footprints. Okay, this is not working with my brain for some reason. Also, I'm not using the plants, like, at all. So, that feels like it's off. And, okay, go in the thing. And then I jammed it too close into the thing. There we go. Holy heck. Okay. Did I need pitcher plants? Oh, that lets me get water wherever I'm at. So that I don't have to come back to the thing. Except it requires some body parts or something to... Okay, well... This is one of those ones that I would be very curious as to what the intended design is. Because that I'm not understanding. Because I'm sort of understanding the cleaning, I feel. But the actual gameplay loop of, like... Okay, these need to have some kind of body part to grow on, though, right? No? They just kind of grow anywhere? I mean, horror and gardening, I think, are a good combo. I think they are a good idea. I'm not sure if this is... They're gone already. I turned around for a second. Is this like a save and exit thing as well? Quit to menu. Yeah, okay. It's a neat way to do it. Okay, how much more am I going to do? Well, I think this is sort of highlighting the problem here. Is that I'm finding the easiest way to do this to just run and grab water buckets and do that because the mop just gets... because the mop doesn't feel like a mop to me, and it gets bloody so fast. And I'm gonna need to fill a water bucket anyway because I immediately get the thing. Howdy, howdy. Welcome, welcome. Is this because of the, is this because I mentioned to Adagon, like, oh, hey, I'm using that emo drop. I do want to stop by and say hi, and thanks for the emo drop thing, so... I don't know. I guess I've really just sort of turned it on and that's been about it. But it's been fun. Or well, it definitely helps when somebody throws an emote in the chat and I see it fall across the screen, and I'm like, oh, hey, somebody said something. So now I have a couple different ways to get my attention with the quack on my. Well, I guess the quack is a little quiet, but yeah, there we go. I see that and I'm like, oh, somebody is here. Somebody's interacting. Oh, but I guess welcome, Raiders. Thanks for stopping by. Wait. How was your stream? I forget. There's all these things you're supposed to do. I don't get raided super often. Shout out significant other to... that is the thing, right? No. It's not that? What is it? Is it fully, like, shout out? Oh, you have to fully type it out. Okay. And then the username. Yeah, I haven't got to stop by to see what's up there in quite a while. Okay, there we go. But I hope your stream was good. I hope you had fun doing whatever you were doing. I guess I could. I think there's some people that... Oh, I guess I hit quit out of it. I think I was kind of ready to quit, though. The interesting ideas, but again, I don't know that they're... Much like the last game I was playing, I don't know that they're really meshing. I think there is a world in which they could, but I think right now they're not fully meshing, at least for me. Okay, here. Satisfying interactions? I will agree with that. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Let's... I have my checklist for how to stream. Oh, and I never did hit the clips button. I think Pagorli was saying, hey, I should make a clip, but too lazy. And I'm like, I should also make clips. And all I have to do is press the button as a reminder to go back and clip it. But okay, so these are all the things that when you're streaming. So let me do... when somebody stops by, it's how was the stream? And then shout out and... Oh, everybody's catching slimes now. Okay, the actual shout out. And then I guess I should also explain what I'm doing. So I signed up to be part of this informal playtest. Here. Or I guess here is probably a better one. There we go. But for the Indie Game Clinic, who does some cool videos on YouTube, and I think is also writing a book about game design. But people on the Discord submitted games to be played as part of a little playtest thing. And I threw my game in there for fun. So speaking of playtest, if anybody wants to play my game and say how they feel about it, feel free. I'm feeling pretty confident in it, and I've had a lot of people say that this is addicting, so that definitely helps me feel more confident in it. Okay, I looked at that one already. That's the rating for that. Let's clean up some tabs. Yeah, it's at a weird spot because I'm like, I think it's fun, I think it's cool, I think I have the main gameplay loop. The problem is I want it to be a roguelike, and you don't really have any ability to upgrade it, and I want it to be a deck builder, and I have it somewhat working, but I don't have it implemented in the... Or because it's somewhat working, I don't have it implemented in the game. So the major aspects of roguelike and deck builder are not in the roguelike deck builder. But the core loop is there. And I think the core loop is compelling. So right now it's just kind of a high score attack kind of thing, but and so many people have said, "Oh, this is a cool puzzle game," and I'm like, I wanted to have puzzle elements, but I don't necessarily want it to be full on puzzle game. Yeah, core loop is a good thing to have. Yeah, no, and that's like okay, the very like the the deep bones of the game are there. So now it's just adding all the meat to it, actually fleshing it out. Of with the help of Phil XD helping me with the upgrade. Oh, there we go. With the like actual scoring system and stuff. Get alert now. Have a good stream. No, it makes sense. Yeah, I tend to go to bed after. Oh, I guess it is 8:15. I'm pretty close to calling it quits myself. Okay, I do need to finish rating this though. Satisfying interactions. Yeah, okay, so there was this kind of thing. I do wonder if they've played or heard of. I'm never gonna. Post Games even did a whole episode about it. Of which, man, I'm so behind on Post Games. I do need to get back into it, but I was using it as my like listen to a podcast when I drive to work, and I haven't driven to work in a while because they're remaking The Office. So, but satisfying interactions, yes, kinda. I think the actual like the main cleaning part I think was the least compelling part, or at least it did like actually picking up the arms and stuff to throw them into the recycler, or throwing plants onto the arms, or using the mop. Like all the core things were not polished. Interesting, but not. Okay, compelling. Okay, appealing theme. Yes, I like the theme a lot. I don't know if gore is like a favorite theme, but cleaning is kind of cool and gardening is kind of cool. So, not that I've played a ton of cleaning games or gardening games, but I do think it's something I would enjoy. And the visuals I'm definitely enjoying. Would I say 5 stars or... No, I like the world a lot. The visuals are interesting. Made me think less so, unfortunately. But I know a lot of these cleaning games are not necessarily about thinking. I know that's something that Yahtzee said on the Second Wind YouTube channel. That, like, Power Wash Simulator is just... You just move your mouse over the whole thing and then it's clean. And that's most of the extent of the gameplay. And then compelling gameplay, yes, but also I was a little, like I said, I think the gameplay loop wasn't really meshing for me. Just because the mop gets dirty so fast, the bucket gets dirty so fast, that it felt easier to just fill up the bucket and dump it on the blood to clean it. But that's maybe I was confusing the plants, the actual planting mechanic. But I think the problem with the plants is that you have to plant them inside of the bodies. I don't know. It's maybe I should give it one more try. It tends to be a lot what happens with these jam games. I play it once, think I understand it, get a little confused, and then give it a second try. I have absolutely no clue what's going on with that smiley face. Okay, yep. I'm not gonna be lasting much longer. So give me this arena test. This is the same level I just did without all of the blood. Yeah, it's very much just the test level. Okay. So the first level is really the level I'm supposed to be messing with. Good to know. Yeah, okay, I didn't go back here, did I? They made a good chunk of, like, a level here. Yeah, okay, no fall damage or anything. Yeah, so they, Okay, let's go back to an actual level. Give it one more try, and then I think I need to call it quits and go to bed. Message got eaten. Still worked though, just rate limits. Oh, okay, they're growing. I was like, why are they spitting water up here? Okay, so let's go to the level again. I think this is a very good, like, okay, I think this is digging cobblestone. I keep getting caught trying to move around. Okay, so let's actually try planting some plants a little more. I guess, what's eating messages? Because I do have the Seribot thing, and I don't know if that's, what's eating the messages. Wait, did I do, what was this one? I don't remember what this one was. Oh, because it doesn't exist, that's why. Oh, there's also some kind of gold system that I didn't even, Twitch rate limits are stopping them if they send at the same time. It was bypassed on my channel since I was the broadcaster. Oh, okay. Well, this is a good test for your system a little bit, I suppose. Okay, the antle root was for... Oh, okay, wait. So maybe... Okay, the pictures need to grow inside of chunks, though, right? Oh, and I just used a -2 coins? Oh, what am I even supposed to be putting in the bin? Is this supposed to be chunks? Okay, this is why I play the game for a second time, because then I go interact with menus that I was not understanding earlier. So, drop. Have an arm. No. That is not how you do that. So then, okay, so this has a little biohazard symbol, so I would think that it's... I need to biohazard this, so... Hey, I finally got it. So did that give me coins? No. Really not understanding this one. Okay. Because this says just add blood. So can I just toss it in the blood here that I made it absolute mess of? Plant on the splatter. Gonna sleep now. Have a great stream. Good night. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be passing out here pretty soon anyway. And then probably should do a little more of this tomorrow, but well, yeah, I probably will. We'll see. But have a good night. Have a good sleep. So these take a little while to plant. And then that does give me water, though. Does it also eat the blood? Does it also remove the splatter? Because I feel like it should also remove the splatter, too. Okay, this says just add blood. This said just add blood. So maybe we try planting these here, too. So now I should have some sponges and some water. And then here, let's just add chunks. Okay, yeah, I think saying what it needs on the packaging is a very good idea. And I don't remember what these grow exactly. Wow, boy, does that take a while to grow some stuff. Yeah, and it's one of those things of like, I sort of understand the gameplay loop with the mop, but the problem being, it just is so easy to dirty the mop. And then it's so easy to dirty the water bucket. Okay, this needs to be this needs to be a sweeping motion. This is not how I mop when I mop. Although, I'm very much probably going to try stabbing at the water bucket next time I try mopping. Just to see. It's probably going to be a bad idea and a complete mess, but... yeah, the mop needs some work for sure. Oh, so that does eat all the blood. It just takes quite a while. Yeah, I don't know about the plants taking that long to grow and stuff either. Okay, I think I'm good. This is a neat game, neat idea. That is not fully clicking right now, but that's why they're doing a playtest. Makes sense. I wish to rate you... oh, I already rated it. So now that I've played it a little more, do I have any updates on the rating? There was satisfying interactions, kinda. I was compelled by the gameplay, even if I didn't fully understand it or get the gameplay loop necessarily. And I think the idea is fantastic. Oh, and then I just never saved the changes. Okay, there we go. But I think I will also head to bed. How many games did I go through? 43 entries? Wow. Because I think it was sitting at like 20 for quite a while. Oh, okay. Somebody did try it out. Yeah, that's. I was like, unfortunately, the changes I made, I think, killed it a little bit. Let's see. Do I want to? Well, I am. Oh no. You know what? I'll just. Since I am calling it quits on the stream, I can answer this after. In a second here. Yeah, okay, and then all y'all are still here, so we can go bounce over to elsewheres. And that being somebody. Oh, because Adagon is here, so probably no 8 gun. Captain Krabs is doing some software. Fightherd. Working on some Fightherd, I suppose. I feel like I was just raiding Captain Crabs the other day. There's some art happening here. Jay does dev. Do I remember this person? Curdle Games? I think that's... World of Goo 2. Oh, Newt. I do like Newt. Although, what even is Dino Cop? You know what? No, we'll go over here. I haven't seen Newt in a bit. Even if this is playing... Well, I guess I was playing games here too anyway, so...
This tool, Dino Cop, is doing what he does best, being a tool of human propaganda.
Oh, well, there's a good explanation of what Dino Cop is. Okay, I will be back tomorrow with probably more of this. Oh, well, yeah, there's 40-something games to play and rate, so we'll probably do a little bit of that. Yeah, maybe I can catch a little more extra sleep and stuff too. That'd be a good idea. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, to play some more games. But thanks for stopping by. Good night. Good luck. Have fun. Wait, I'm messing up the whole thing. Goodbye. Good night. Good luck. Have fun sleeping. Bye. Or I guess have fun rating. There we go. And then...